Balancing equations. So for balancing equations, here's the chemical equation you might get. What is a chemical reaction? Well, a chemical reaction is when two compounds of elements or mixtures react in a way where it produces something new. In a chemical equation, you have your coefficients, which are here and here, and then you have your reactants, which are here and here, also here and here. And the law of conservation of matter means that if you have a certain amount of something in a chemical process like reaction, you can't lose or gain matter. You have to have the same amount. So if you have 4 iron here, you have to have 4 iron on this side of the equation. If you have 4 oxygen on this side, well, whatever amount, you have to have the same amount on the other side of the equation. Now, for counting atoms. For counting atoms, you have your coefficients, which say anything after it has the amount. So for this one, 4 means you have 4 irons, and 3, which means you have 3 O2s, which means 6. And same applies for this side. You have 2, which means you have 4 irons and 6 oxygens. Now, for balancing the equation. To have a balanced equation, you have to have the same amount on each side. So, here we have 4 irons and 6 oxygens. And if we were to cover this up, we would just have 2 irons and 3 oxygens. And that's not enough. So, you have to add this subscript, the coefficient, that balances it out. And the best way to find what factor it is multiply this number by this number, and you will find the factor that is the common between them. Now, for an unbalanced equation, how we know this is unbalanced, first thing is that you have 1 iron here and 2 irons here. And you have 2 oxygens here and 3 oxygens here. And that's why it's unbalanced, is because you don't have the same amount on each side. So step 1 for balancing equation. You need to first identify how many atoms you have. For the first one, you have 1 iron, 2 oxygens. Second one, you have 2 irons and 3 oxygens. So we know that's unbalanced. Step 2, you need to find the common factors. So for this one, I found the common factor between 2 and 3 to be 6, and the common factor between 1 and 2 to be 4. Third step, you need to apply your coefficients. So if I had 4 irons and 3 oxygens, 3 O2s, that would make me have 4 irons over here and 3 O2s, because I added the coefficient here, which makes it say that there are 2 of each of these. And here is my balanced equation. And so here we again have 4 irons and 6 oxygens, and now we have 2 Fe iron 2s, 2 irons and 3 oxygens, which means we have 6 oxygens, 6 oxygens, 4 irons, and 4 irons. And this was made by yours truly, Lucas Barnett, and see you later.